This is for the late nighters.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Welcome.
They're here.
Rise, my nation. Gather around and prepare. Our pride will be restored. Our shadow will fall with wicked damnation. Rise, my nation. Rise. This is your nation. This is our nation. This is the Raider Nation. Can you dig it?
What it is, nation. It's late night with Lunatik Raider, man. We just I'm up. We're supposed to do a dirty lunatic show. I fell asleep. I ain't gonna lie. So we didn't do one. So I said I felt it in my bones to get on here tonight, man, and just go late night. We're gonna talk whatever we want to. Let me get everything all situated, man, for real, for real. But we are up. We are up with the boogeymen and the vampires. We are up. Salute to y'all, man. Thank y'all for pulling up. And it's a few of us, but not everybody is cut out for this life to be up this late. And wherever you are, it's 3 o'clock a.m. on the Pacific West Coast. 6 o'clock in the morning So what we gonna do? We just gonna talk our shit. We gonna talk about the Raiders tonight, man. We gonna hang out for a minute. Ain't a long show, just a show for those who my insomniacs. You feel me? My insomniacs, man. We gonna do this shit, man. Let me get this beat going. There we go. Yeah, man. We just up tonight, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. We got Raider Fontaine in the building. We got Eagle Tyrion in the building. We got Lost City. I see what you put down. You said I'm on that East 14th and that 47. Hey, bro, let me. I'm gonna take it back for you one time. It's funny you say that shit. Way back in the day, I used to live on Fern. Fern is right off of Fairfax and High Street. I used to work at Church's Chicken on on High Street, right off of East 14th, East 14. You know what we gonna say. And my daytime job was I was young. So I was a youngster, man. My auntie told me I had to get a job, so I went to go get a job. So I got a job there. But at night, 50th and Bancroft, not that far from what you're talking, 47th and East 14. I used to get my grind on down from Fremont High. Those who know, those who don't. And this is back when they had Crazy Horse. It was when everybody was, back in this was like 92, 93. Everybody was drinking, Old English and St. Ives was the shit. But then they came with Crazy Horse. Crazy Horse, everybody, we was on the block drinking that shit. So we'll be out there just grinding all night by the California bar. Those who know will know. 50th and Bancroft. That ain't too far from where you saying, bruh. That's crazy. But yeah, man, hey, god dang. 92, 93, bruh. That's a long time ago, bruh. I was a youngster wilding like a motherfucker. Late nighting out there on the turf, doing our thizzle, man. Daytime, I was law abiding, and at night, grinding like a motherfucker. Salute. Hey, the taco truck, man, on E14th. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, this motherfucker right here, hey, he saying that shit. The bombest tacos, man. Hey, the burritos though. I used to get the carne asada burrito, everything on that bitch, and you better give me my carrots and jalapenos. For real. And you remember they had the I don't know if you know about the sports bar, the end zone. The end zone was right there too, and that right there by where the trucks were. And you can go a block up and there's another truck. Hey, bro, we used to, man. That's back when Subway was right there on the corner. I don't know if Subway there anymore though. Man, that was back in the day. We used to be out there. We was wilding, bro. We was wilding. Clark Arroyo, salute to you, man. Thank you for pulling up. Yeah, man, we just gonna talk our shit. This is just a hangout. This is for those who can't sleep and is up. We gonna talk our shit, bro. Matter of fact, shout out to the chat, man. We ain't deep tonight because, like I said, I don't promote this show. This is just a pop up. That's why I tell you guys, hit the notification bell because you never know when I'm gonna do a show. I do shows on a regular in the daytime during the week. 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. You already know what it is, the Lunatic Raider Show. But on the weekends, usually we change the time of the Dirty Lunatic Show from 11 to 10. We make it a little bit earlier, you know what I mean? But I missed that show tonight. We did it last night, but this night I ain't gonna lie, I was out, man. I was tired as a motherfucker, man. Sleep caught up to me. And plus, motherfucker was knocking down the tequila shots. And I do this for y'all, man. Salute to the chat, man. Thank y'all for pulling up, man. I appreciate y'all. Y'all up with me on the late night, and we just gonna talk our shit. That's what we gonna do. Salute to y'all, man. Fuck the bar. We at the house. Shout out to everybody out there. We got Tony Angel in the building, man. What it do, man? Hey, salute to you for pulling up, bruh. You already know what it is, man. It's all love all around. I'm a young buck to you, though, 37. Oh, it ain't check, bruh. I'll tell you, I've been gone from the Bay going on 6 years now. I moved out here in 2019, be close to my son. But between staying in I could tell you, man, I'd have stayed on Fern. That was the earliest. Then I used to stay on Laguna off of Coolidge, off of MacArthur. I used to stay on 5th and East 18th by Lake Merritt. I used to stay, and then I went to San Leandro. I was on 164th. I was on Mono, bruh. Been through there for many years, going back and forth between Portland and Oakland. Oakland is like my second home. You feel me? Late night. I mean, my cousins were like G's from North Oakland, from Bush Ride. So like, we after the club, we would do the after hours. I was like 19. I couldn't get in these motherfuckers, but they got me in those I used to go to places that niggas like me, like my age, we wasn't supposed to be in there. Some places I couldn't get in though. Whether it was there was an after hours in West Oakland called the House of Grapes. Then there was one on 30 off of 35th. And was it Foothill? I can't remember. That after hour, man, that's the one I was able to get into, you know what I mean? Because, you know, it'd be private clubs and shit, but I'd be the youngster with the OGs. I was like them was my cousins, and we was in there. But yeah, man, hey, I got a lot of good memories, boy. I been through Oakland, all kind of sorts, man. Work even, let me see. We used to go to, you ever go to Alameda, and they used to have, what's the club when you come through the tunnel and it's right to the right? It used to be called, and this is early 2000s. I'm talking about, I'm not going back too far, but early 2000s, we used to go to Club Echelon. And then we used to go to Emeryville to, was it the Blue Dolphin? And then there was another one too. Man, we would be at the club. Hey, Sweet Jimmy's in the day though. What? Sweet Jimmy's in the day. That was the spot right there. Back when Sweet Jimmy's moved from, they moved the 14th. I think it was the 14th before Broadway. I think it was. Man, used to be through there for real. D-Man, what you doing up, bro? Adman is up, man. Everybody, hey, what y'all doing up? I thought I was the only one. I was like, it's only gonna probably be like a handful of people. I mean, it is, but it ain't. You feel me? Y'all up with the, hey, salute to y'all, man. Y'all the real motherfuckers. We just gonna talk our shit, man. You feel me? Let's get on these Raiders, man. While we here, you feel? While we here, let's talk this Raiders shit, bro. I think every time, see, I'm listening to a lot of people talk about the moves the Raiders make, and I know there's a lot of disappointment within the nation. But when I go back and I do breakdowns and go look in and look, not just highlight films, but what other people outside of the organization say about that individual, bruh. The Raiders, I say low key, the Raiders had a very significant free agency. Very much so, bruh. And I'm starting to learn new facts and new numbers about these guys we're bringing in, replacing the guys who left. And I'm gonna tell you this, and some people may not agree, but I believe this defense will be a whole lot better than what it was. Minus Spillane, minus Diablo, minus Hobbs, Chason, minus them. Because you look at the move. Let's not look at the people they brought in, right? Let's look at what we did first. We kept the gangsters of the defense. When I say the gang, I'm talking about the G's, the ones that's frontlining. We Max Crosby's taken care of. Christian Wilkins already under a contract that he got last year, so he's still fresh in that contract. You took care of AB. You took care of Malcolm Kuntz. You took care of Isaiah Palamau. So you took care of the guys that you've seen. See, these guys went through the roster already with a fine-tooth comb, looking at all the people that's here, that's our free agents, and said, okay, we're going to keep him. We're going to try to keep him, but we're not going to overpay him. I think that's exactly the approach that they made towards Spillane, Hobbs, Diablo, you know what I mean? Epps. They said, if we can keep him, we'll keep him. But if there's another team shooting bread at them like they on the stripper pole, We gonna kick back and let it ride. They already knew who the replacements was, because notice how fast when we lost them, they replaced them. So don't just think that they just pulled a name out the hat and said, okay, Jeremy Chin, Lonnie Johnson. You know what I mean? They already had these guys. If we lose these guys, this is what we go after to replace them. And that's exactly what they did, because it was way too quick that you signed these guys after the main guys left. You know what I mean? And you just don't jump and go just sign anybody. You have to find people that fit the characteristics, fit what your scheme is going to be. So you went out there and you already had these guys penciled in. If Spillane leave, you landed. you know what I mean? And that's how I look at it. Like, these guys already had the plan. They already had the substitutes. Let's call them that. The substitute teachers on speed dial. You know what I mean? So it wasn't. I don't think it was bad. You figure you lose Morig and you bring in Jeremy Chin on a cheaper deal. What do you think the production going to be different? You think that Morig had better production than what Jeremy Chin can bring you? I don't think so, bruh. Are you waiting for your family to get here at 9 a.m.? Okay. Oh, to go to the airport, man. I see you. Hey, we here then. We got something that we can sit here and chop it up until then, bro. You good though? Appreciate you. You know what? I kind of disagree with going after Cup, and I'm starting to understand this now. You know what I mean? If you go and say, for instance, you sign Cup, there's no reason to draft the number one wide receiver, and they got some big body wide receivers in this draft, bro. Pause. I ain't talking about they body. You know what I mean? But there's some wide receivers in this draft that are number ones. And to be honest with you, I want a tandem of a receiving core that's fairly young in the Brock Bowers age group. I want all of them to grow together and just be a dominant force. It kind of reminds me of the best receiving core I ever seen in football. I would say it was probably let me see, who had the best receiving core that was just deep. Back in the day, Denver had one. They had the three amigos. I don't know if y'all remember back in the day. But the one that was most recent than Denver would have to be the St. Louis Rams, the greatest show on turf. They had a receiving core that was nasty. Not to mention Marshall Faulk mixed in the mix that can come out the backfield and be just another receiver. He was that good coming out the backfield. But I want a young group that is gonna menace the whole. Look, shout out to D Menace. That's gonna menace the whole NFL just because they're low salaries. So when you have low salaries like that, you're able to put money in other positions. So how we look at New England, how does New England still have $100 million left after they went and signed Spillane and all? You know what I mean? Because they got a rookie quarterback. He's on a rookie deal. He's not making $50 million, $60 million a year like Dallas is paying and Philadelphia is paying and Miami is paying. They're not paying that. So that allows them to spend money elsewhere. You know what I mean? Look at the Niners. The Niners is, bruh, what the fuck happened to the Niners? It's like they caught gonorrhea and it just spread through the whole body. They just traded somebody. They bringing back an old-ass fullback. And I hear Niner fans mad as a motherfucker, like, why are we bringing him back? He's just going to take a spot of a tight end or a wide receiver, true, or running back. True. When you got a fullback, it takes a spot because he's on an active 53. So I'm like, I don't know if the Niners know what the fuck they doing. I don't know if they know what they doing. They trying to go young. I can see they trying to lower the salary cap or the salary hit and go young. And that's exactly what I see us doing. We got Geno, but after Geno, I expect us to go quarterback in the draft. It may not be first round, but there's going to be a quarterback. And don't be surprised. I'm going to tell y'all this. If it is Jalen Milroe. Why? Because to me, he's a developmental project type quarterback that you can sit for 2 years. If Geno Smith gets a deal of only 2 years, Milroe is the kind of guy you can sit that long, because Milroe is not, he's a true senior, 4 years. But you look at people like Cam Ward and people like Shedeur Sanders, they've been in college longer, so their clock is ticking. You know what I mean? You don't really want to sit them for 2 years. Not when they're already like 25. You know what I mean? But Milroe is a legitimate 22? I don't know Jalen Milroe's age, but he's young enough where you can sit him behind a Geno Smith and let him and develop him. You know what I mean? If you go that route. That's why I look at it like I don't think Milroe is ready now. He's ready to sit. But that will be the perfect opportunity for him to sit behind a Geno Smith for like 2 years and get developed and then be ready in 2 years to take over. You know what I mean? If we don't it depends on what Geno Smith does. Now, if Geno Smith goes all out and but see, Milroe, you don't have to spend a first round pick on. That's the beauty of it. Milroe could be a second or third. It all depends on how the draft falls. But to get a project like Milroe in the second or third, that allows you to go ahead because it's not going to hit you hard in the pockets. So you can sit him behind a Geno. He's going to get a 4-year deal. First 2, bam, you groom him. Let him get out there once Geno is gone. Let him take over in the offense that's already established under Chip Kelly and see and let him run with it. You feel me? I need the Raiders, Bruh, this is one thing I hate about this draft and where we picking at. There's so many good ass choices to take at 6, bruh. It's ridiculous. I've never seen a situation with us to be in a position at 6 to draft 5 or 6 guys that's legitimately able to be picked at 6. That's worth that pick. That 6. Genty is worth it. McMillan is worth it. Graham is worth it. Shedeur is worth it. And don't let, God forbid, something crazy happens and you get like a fucking Travis Hunter, or if I don't think Cam Ward gonna fall that far, but you never know. But Cam Ward, I probably is gone. Shedeur, I think all the bullshit being spewed on him is hurting his stock, which he understands that too, though. He don't care, though. From what he says, he just want to go to a team to help win. He don't care where he's picked. Just pick me. You know what I mean? So I like that mentality. But then you guys got like Graham. Graham could go at 6. I was doing the thing on Monday. Y'all tune in Monday. We're going to do a show talking about these draft picks that can go at 6. We're gonna look at what their this past season, what they did, and they're all different positions. Shedeur Sanders, Mason Graham, Ashton Genty. Who else we got? We got McMillan, Teteroa McMillan. We're gonna do a thing like that, man, and break it down. But yeah, y'all tune in Monday. 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. It's the Lunatic Raider Show, and we're going to get into it, man. Yes. We got a lot of shit to talk about. Shout out to Lakai. I hope I said that shit right. I hate fucking up people's names, man. For real. Yeah, Genty is getting a lot of. Genty won't be a bad. See, this is the thing. Okay, say for instance we drafted Genty. Is that a bad pick? Some people don't want to take him at 6, but you can't tell me he's not a legitimate running back where taking him at 6 ain't gonna make you be like, oh, they fucked up, they reached. That's not a reach. If they drafted McMillan, would you be mad? Nope. Graham, would you be mad? Nope. You see where I'm going with this? Shedeur Sanders, nope. Because you're taking care of positions that with high quality draft picks. I would love to see us move back into the first round. Boy, if the Raiders pull something nasty like that, that's why I said I wouldn't be mad if they traded back from 6. You could trade back from 6 and still get one of these. Just imagine that. You trade back from 6, you get an extra second, and you still get one of those top 5 guys at 6 that I just named off. You still can get one of them and get an extra second, which will allow you. I would use one of them seconds on Milrow. The other second, fuck it, go wide receiver. If Savion Williams is slotted for a second round pick, get him. If not, go for the wide receiver who does. Or you go linebacker. I think that to be honest with you, the way the draft is, the rankings, I think Jahad Campbell from Alabama, linebacker, will be there in the second when we pick in the second. But I tell you, trading back, you must entertain that. You have to. You will be a fool not to. What the fuck is that shit? Veteran crowd, cheap viewers on. Man, I got time for that bullshit. What you thought it was, I can tell you what it ain't, man. You ain't coming over here advertising whatever the fuck it is you advertising. On Stream Boo? What the fuck, man? Get the fuck, let me get this motherfucker up out of here, man. Motherfucker. Come over here with that bull. Matter of fact, let me go over here. Oh, motherfucker, come over here advertising and shit. Man, motherfucker, go wash your ass or something. Go get you some ass. Over here advertising for fucking buying viewers and shit. Oh, Drake ass shit. Hold on, let me get this motherfucking shit. Motherfucker, I don't know what you thought this was, motherfucker, but I can tell you what it ain't. This ain't a place for your bitch ass to come advertising your bullshit. I'm about to boot your bitch ass. Where that motherfucker at? Give me that motherfucking. So I can find his. Oh, I got rid of him. Okay. All right, he gone. He gone. He better be gone. Shout out to everybody out there. Captain Point. Hey, shout out to you, mate. Thank you for pulling up. Everybody, hey, we up. Y'all motherfuckers up late. Oh, y'all horrible. Well, let me get rid of that shit. Y'all up late, like you like really late. Western Conference, what it is, man. Salute. Hey, shout out to everybody out there, man. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit that like. I'm surprised we got 24 watching this late. You know what I'm about to go get me another shot. Hey, you guys, thank y'all for pulling up, man. Hey, once again, matter of fact, I'm gonna run the whole spew to y'all when I get back. Cause I gotta I might bring the whole fucking bottle in this bitch. We up tonight, y'all. Shout out to everybody on Instagram too. I see y'all. Oh yeah, we in here tonight, y'all. Hey, thank y'all for hanging out with your boy, man. I appreciate y'all, man. For real, like I said, me and Dirty didn't do the Dirty Lunatic. He did hit me, but I didn't get the measures till later. And he was like, "I'm running late. Hey, go ahead and start without me." And I'm like, "Bruh, I didn't even do the show because I was asleep." We was watching this series. Me and my girl was watching this series called what was it called? Hunters, where a lot of these serial killers got released. It'd be on NBC, but we was watching on Peacock Plus. So these serial killers were in an underground bunker type prison, and a gas line exploded, and some of them got away. Not all of them got away, but some. So they went and got this chick that was used to work with the feds, and then she was working in a casino where she was like finding motherfuckers that was like trying to cheat at the blackjack table and shit. So they went and recruited her back to go track down these serial killers and lock them back up again. Hey, bomb ass show. It was only 6 episodes. We binge watched the whole series tonight. Shit, we was up late watching that shit. Milo Hunt, salute to you. Appreciate y'all. Oh yeah, my spew was, y'all go ahead and if you have not subscribed, please do so. We're on our way to 3,000. Once we hit 3,000 subs, I will be giving away a TV, brand new television, to one lucky subscriber, chosen in a raffle, in a draw. So man, y'all tell your friends if they Raider fans, hey, pull up. Your side chick, your boo thing, you know what I mean? Your next door neighbor, you know, the one you wake up in the morning, and y'all motherfuckers see each other, you holler out Raiders. If you at the airport and you see Raider fans, hey, tell them Raiders Allegiance. Go subscribe to the channel, man. That motherfucker keep it lit. And that's the real deal Holyfield. You feel me? Shout out to everybody, man. Hit that like button. You see what hey, y'all see what Clark Arroyo say? Hit that, man, hit that thumb, bro. Hit that thumb, man. It don't even cost nothing to do it. You know what I mean? I'm probably one of the main motherfuckers on YouTube that's not begging for you guys to do super chats. I'm not gonna do a shot for super chats. I ain't gonna get butt naked for super chats, and I definitely ain't sticking nothing up my ass for super chats. Y'all free to come here and hang out. Now, if you want to support the channel, hey, feel free. If you want to donate, hey, donate. But it's not a requirement. But you already know, those who do know me know that the money that I do earn off of YouTube goes right back to doing an annual home opener pool party at the Paris. Yes, the year 2 is this year. Year 2 is coming up, y'all. Y'all be ready for that shit. If you're out here in Vegas, hopefully it's a bomb-ass game that our first home opener is, whether it's the Dallas Cowboys. Hey, I forgot who our home schedule is, but they don't have it set in stone as far as when those games are. But we know that Dallas is coming here to Vegas. So that's a done deal. But yeah, man, y'all stay tuned. I give away jerseys. Now I want to do a TV. I want to go a little bigger. You know what I mean? So, hey, and that's because of you guys watching the channel. The ads get me money from the ads you see on the videos, as well as those who send in super chats. So, hey, salute to y'all, man. Thank y'all for making this shit do what it do. And I try to do my best to give y'all some good stuff to be like, you know, hey, Lunatik is all right. You know, he a little slow, but he's solid. You know what I mean? He's a little slow, but he's solid. For real. I'm about to crack this motherfucking bottle up and then pour me a shot so I can salute you to y'all, man, because y'all make this motherfucking shit fun. Salute to the nation. Without you, there's no me. And without us, there's no nation. There's only one. That's the Raider Nation. Salute, y'all. Oh, put some hair on your chest. Look like taco meat. Yeah, man. Shout out to all y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for real. Nah, no fireball shot. I'm doing tequila, bro. I let them other cats do fireball, bro. That cinnamon shit. I used to fuck with fireball, but that's too much sugar in a fucking alcoholic. You know what I mean? In some alcohol, bro. That shit ain't good. It's already bad enough I drink like I drink, but shit, at least I ain't gonna add diabetes to the check off list. You know what I mean? Mind Hunter. Oh, okay. Mind Hunter. I gotta remember that shit. What does Mind? Where can I watch Mind Hunter at? Is it Netflix? Is it what is it? So I could look that up. Boy, I be on my shows, bro. What was the other show we just watched? Oh, the show that we watched was on Amazon Video, I think it was on, and it was called Paradise, bro, where they built a whole city underground in Colorado. Something happened, so they built a whole city underground, and you can't tell you underground. They got fake sunlight. You know what I mean? Hey, that shit is crazy, for real. Also about interviewing serial killers. Damn. Yeah, I be liking that crazy shit. We just got done watching The Electric State that came out on Netflix. That was a cool show. There's another one I'm waiting on. Is it this month? What is this? This is March. March. I can't. I don't think if it is this month, it'll be at the end of this month. Yeah, I'll be into my movies and shows, bro. That'd be my shit. Shout out to everybody, man. We in here, man. I'm surprised, man. We 23 deep. We Michael Jordan deep in this bitch. Hey, salute. Hey, shout out to everybody on Instagram. I see you over there, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Once again, if you come on over here to YouTube, subscribe to the channel. We will be doing a TV giveaway after we hit 3,000 subs, which is approaching. Right now, we're at 2239 subscribers. Last time I checked, 2,239 subscribers, bro. We're doing our thing. We just got done doing, it seemed like yesterday, the 2,000 jersey giveaway. Shout out to J Dog and Al B. Is it Al B? I'll be thinking Al B, sure. But hey, shout out to those two that were two lucky winners of getting custom jerseys with their name and the number they chose. Like I say, we do giveaways here, bro. You know what I mean? So the next one, like I said, 3,000 brand new freaking fracking TV, so y'all can watch the game this season, man, and be surprised what Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly bring out. And I ain't gonna overlook Patrick Graham, but all of them, what they bring out there on the field. I think we're gonna surprise a lot of people. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't think that we can get more wins because of Geno Smith. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. I think Geno Smith allows us to get more wins that we should have got last year. Ain't no way in the world you get two 1,000-yard receivers in Bowers and in Jacoby Myers without a line, without a running game, and without a legitimate quarterback, and think Geno coming in here ain't going to be able to, you know what I mean, ride that shit. Same shit. Especially when we go in the draft and we say we do get a Genty or a McMillan or whatever on offense. Man, we're going to get our running backs. Everybody looking at Most. Don't you write off Mostert. Don't you write him off. I'm telling y'all now. Even though he's 32, he's a good complement back. So that means we're going to draft our number one starting running back and complement him with Mustard. I said Mustard. I like, hey, Mustard. Let's go, dog. That shit crazy. Let me, what was I looking for? Oh, this is on this shit. I'm tripping like a motherfucker. Let me see. Can I find the DJ Mustard? DJ Mustard. Oh, here we go. I like doing this one, man, because I like Mustard. Hey, Mustard was, and you got to remember, that was a Chip Kelly guy with the 49ers. So everybody's bringing their dude. Let me take this hat off. This tight ass shit gonna give me a motherfucking headache. Fucking, we put this one on. I got hats, bro. I got Raider hats up. I got hats y'all probably ain't never seen before. I'm busting shit like the houndstooth. You feel me? You feel me? The 60th anniversary. Come on, bro. 1960 when they came in existence. You feel me? Same with this Mickey Ficky, boy. Hey, I'll be on my shit. New era, bam. I gotta do Raiders drip. I gotta bring Raiders drip back, y'all, so y'all can get this shit. Rocking beanies with the pom pom on that motherfucker, man. Hey, come on, bro. Then we go OG with it, bam. The OG, come on, bro. That's back when Reebok was the ones making the motherfucking hats and shit. Then I hit them with this. I love this one. You can't really see it because it got the highlighter green color, even the snake skin underneath. Can I put it behind? Y'all can't see it. Yeah, they got the snake skin print under this one. Hey, that's one of my favorite stuff. I got some shoes, some Air Maxes that go with that shit. But yeah, man, what was I gonna say? Mustard. Hey, the Raiders did some sneaky shit, y'all. I'm giving it to y'all raw and uncut. These motherfuckers went out there and grabbed guys that fit what we're trying to do. They're fitting. Hey, Carroll is trying to recreate the Legion of Boom. I'm telling y'all right now. But we ain't gonna call it Legion of Boom. We're gonna call it the Nation of Boom. But it is an offset of Legion of Boom. The way he's going with big secondary players, he's gonna get straight run stuffers up front, up close. You got Jeremy Chin as your deep safety. You got Paulo Mal as your probably throw him in the box. You feel me? Just because. But you can put him on tight ends. Boy, the way this team is shit. Hey, I see what they're doing with free agency. They're addressing they're building their defense through. I ain't gonna say building because we got majority of the pieces already there. Like I say, Max Crosby was already there. Wilkins was already there. Adam Butler was already there. Malcolm Kuntz was already there. Jacorian Bennett was already there. Paulo Mal, we brought him back. He's already there. So out of 11 starters, 6 of them we got that's still there. Not to mention the linebackers we kept too. But I want to see how they do this linebacker core. Oh, Eichenberg. Oh, I forgot about him. That's 7. Eichenberg at linebacker. You feel me? Jack Jones is still here. What's the other young corner that was a rookie last year? DeCameron. Is it Richardson? DeCameron Richardson corner. That's another one. That's 9 out of 11 men. Bruh. I told motherfuckers this ain't no rebuild. We got too many guys returning for it to be a rebuild. A rebuild is when you just wipe it clean. When you trade a Khalil Mack and then you trade a motherfucking what was the wide receiver we had? I'll be drawing a blank, bro. I'm gonna remember it though. Number 89. Fucking I forgot his name, bro. He been gone for some. Oh, Amari Cooper. You traded. That's a rebuild. When you start and you trade away your offensive line. Don't forget they was getting rid of the offensive line too. Simile and all of them we had on the offensive line. They was getting rid of them. That's a rebuild. This right here is not a rebuild. It's a remodel. They're remodeling the defense after what Seattle was successful with. They're remodeling the offense with what Chip Kelly was successful with. Give me the quarterback that's mobile and can throw, and give me weapons for him to throw to. And it's not a lot. You go get your number 1 wide receiver in the draft. You go get your number 1 running back in the draft. They're there. Boy, that's why I can't wait for the draft. Like I said, a lot of people getting upset and boo-hooing and crying and shit over the moves we made. Kick back and let's just see what they do. Let's see what they do. Before we jump to conclusion, let's see the finished product and then let's judge that, just by what we see on the surface. Because we aren't going to know until preseason and we start playing games to see how do they play together. What they look like on paper is a different thing compared to how they play together off paper. You know what I mean? On the field. So we just got to just be patient and watch this shit. The Cam Richardson, exactly. So we got a lot, even on offense. We got the same guy. Look at Colt Miller. He was here last year. JPJ, he was here last year. Glaze, last year. Mumford, last year. You know what I mean? Quarterback is new. Still got Sincere McCormick. Still got Laube, depending on how you use it. I mean, I want to see what his development like. Oh, and I didn't even mention Tyree Wilson on defense. I mean, bruh. Snowden, they kept him, even though he was hanging off a 4-foot wall under the influence. But thank God he didn't hurt nobody. You know what I mean? But then on like I said, looking at offense, you got Jacoby Myers, you got Trey Tucker, you have Brock Bowers, Michael Mayer, even though they say he's on the trading block, ain't nobody traded for him yet. You know what I mean? And I doubt they release him because he's a young tight end. I don't even know if those rumors are correct. Motherfuckers be saying who they putting on trade watch, and I'm like, who the fuck told you? I'm surprised. I don't know why we think that the Raiders just gonna leak out shit. It ain't us leaking shit out. It must be the people that we must be in discussion with or others who are putting out this misinformation because How the fuck do we know how much Chip Kelly making, but we don't know how much Pete Carroll getting? I'm just saying. They told us Chip Kelly is the highest paid offensive coordinator. Well, how the fuck we get the offensive coordinator salary numbers before we get the head coaches? You tell me that, motherfucker. You feel me? How we not know what Pete Carroll's making? We know it's 3 years with a 4th year option from the team, but what's the numbers? You sure in the fuck knew quick what Chip Kelly was making? Why the fuck we don't know what Pete Carroll making? Motherfuckers still don't know what fucking Antonio Pierce made last year. The fuck? We guessing it was a 3-year deal, but for how much? Nobody knows. That's why I be tripping off of these motherfucking pundits out there putting out information like they know oh yeah, I work with the team. These motherfuckers ain't gonna tell you shit you ain't supposed to know. You know, you ain't paying these motherfuckers for information. Look, bro, I give you 50 racks if you tell us who the Raiders trading for. You man, them motherfuckers gonna laugh at you like, motherfucker, I'm making a mil point 5 or 2, 3, 4 mil per year. You think I'm gonna jeopardize that by telling you shit that's going on behind closed doors? Why would you even? And you notice at the motherfucking conference, the press conference, when the new players were speaking, what did they all say? None of them, when they were asked the question about what did Pete Carroll say to you to tell you what your job and responsibility will be in his defense, and you know what they said? I'm not going to get into that, but I can tell you this. I'm going to go out there and give it my all and bust my ass, and I want to be infected. Remember, I said the word infected. Infected by Max Crosby. That sounds like Max Crosby running up in him with no rubber. I ain't going to say that shit no more. I ain't going to say, I want to be infected by Max Crosby. That sound hella sus. You want to be infected by Max Crosby? But you telling him to take the rubber off? Nigga, you better stop. Pause. Oh, shit. Pause, baby. Pause the baby balls to the wall. But yeah, man. Like I said, we can't jump the gun. We gotta just let's see them do what they do. What is it? 3:45. God dang, it's almost been an hour. I've been talking for that long, bruh. We doing the damn thing. I'm trying to get litty, and then I'm gonna go to bed and get me some kitty cat. What? Think you eat Kit Kats? Nah. Nah, bro, not that kitty cat. I gotta burn off this alcohol. And I don't plan on running outside at 4 in the morning. I know she up. Babe, you up? She sleep. But I'll wake her up though. Oh, another one, man. Shout out to the nation, man. There's only one. I get tired of hearing motherfuckers say Steeler Nation and whatever the fuck else they say and then put nation at the end of it. Would y'all please stop that shit? Please. Please. It almost sounds like you guys are like, you identify as being Raider Nation, but you're really like Steelers and any other bullshit ass team. Stop. You brag about the glory of your team and the Super Bowls you've won, but yet you still try to steal other people's motherfucking moniker. That's fucking retarded. Yes, I said retarded because there's people out there that are truly retarded. You just because you change the name of it, don't mean they ain't any less than what there was when they were labeled retarded. They still retarded. Don't mean you got any love lost from it. Ain't no you try to make it derogatory. That's a derogatory name. Well, if it's derogatory, why the fuck you came up with it in the first place? You should have knew better at the beginning. We can't say midget, we gotta say little people. But when y'all first started calling them motherfucking midgets, even they were calling themselves midgets. But now we gotta call them little people. No, little people are like toddlers. Them is little people until they grow into grown-ups. Come on. That's why they call them grown-ups, because they grew into being an adult. Grow up. That's a grown-up. They're fucking midgets, okay? It's okay. It's okay to be a midget. Don't let motherfuckers get in your ear. Don't let them call you no midget. You not a midget. You a little people. No, little people are little fucking kids. Hey, salute to the midgets of the world. Y'all still do what y'all do and fuck anybody who's think less of you. Salute. Ah, ooh. I'm gonna have to shave my chest tonight because boy, drinking these shots is putting hair on it. Either I'm gonna get it braided, or I'm gonna put either I'm gonna get my chest hairs braided, or I'm gonna put on a motherfucking a bonnet on my chest. Motherfucker gonna put a bonnet. Let me blow some greenery real quick, man. You know I got a little bit left, man. I'm gonna burn this shit one time, dust this shit off. Hey, thank y'all for pulling up, man. Once again, like I said, this is late night. We just doing our thizzle. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Let me see in the chat, man. Don't forget. Playing gay people. On the shows nowadays. Bruh. It's like they forcing that shit on us. I don't like that. Because this is my belief. It may not be everybody's belief. This is my belief. I do believe, because I done seen it firsthand, that people are born that way. I got cousins and family members that are rainbow affiliated. Let me put in those terms. Rainbow affiliated, and they were like that since they were little kids. I've seen their mannerisms. They grew up around men, but yet they still had feminine mannerisms. So I believe. Now, my belief is, I don't know if this is true or not. I know they did test on it, but I believe the facts is every person is born with both testosterone and estrogen is the hormones you have. Everybody has it. Men just have more testosterone than estrogen. Women are supposed to have more estrogen than testosterone. Now, if you know anything about hormones, say for instance, a man wants to become a woman. I mean, if that's what he wants to do, that's his business. But when they go through the process, they get hormone injections. They get more estrogen pumped into them than anything to help them develop breasts. And this is what estrogen does. You build breasts, and you get a higher pitched voice. The tone in your voice go down. Which that's something they have to practice on. That's why I be thinking the shit be fictitious, because anything you have to practice at being, you're not that. You know, if you got to practice on walking with a switch, wearing dresses, wearing high heels, and talking with a high-pitched voice, you are not that, because you are mimicking. This is not who you are. This is what you're trying to do. You're mimicking. It's like if I'm a Caucasian and I want to replace all my ER on the end of words with A, instead of saying that's my sister and my brother, I'm saying that's my brother and my sister. Then I'm trying to be something that I'm not. So I don't agree with that. I think it's all fictitious. And some people may hate me. It doesn't have nothing to do with you as a person. It has everything to do with what you're trying to be. And what you are and what you're trying to be is two different people. I can't be a Caucasian female, 35 years of age, from Timbuktu. Can't do that. But I can act like I am. That's imitating. That's mimicking. I don't believe in that shit. That means you're falsifying who you are. You're being somebody else, think, because you're comfortable. That's what you want to be. I'm gonna be. You know what? I want to be a 25-year-old white man with good credit. Good luck. You know what I mean? Good luck. Oh, Bruce Jenner, yeah, bruh, come on, man. And the crazy thing is, Bruce Jenner goes through his issues, and he still fucks with women. Why the fuck did you have to change? And here's the one thing I hate about the how this shit is. Stop overlooking people's mental health, because to me this is a mental health issue. But you sweep it under the rug and be like, oh, that's the LGBTQRSTUV people, and it's okay. But obviously, these people had issues and need to talk it out, because if you talk to them, they tell you they had issues since a kid. They said it, not me. So who's wrong? The ones that are trying to transcend what they are and become something that they're not because of something that happened to them when they were younger, or something, they all say it. They all say something fucked up happened. You know what I mean? So it's, and then my other thought is, do you believe in reincarnation? Because you would feel that if they're not going through mental issues, maybe they're reincarnated. Maybe they are women that been reincarnated as men, and I don't want a penis. You know what I mean? Or a man being reincarnated as a woman and be like, I don't want I want to be this. I understand people tell you can be anything you want to be, but we're talking about jobs. We're not talking about, and you cannot be a giraffe. If you identify of having a long neck and you can take a whole lot of dick, you're not a giraffe. If you feel like you want to scratch fleas off your neck and chase frisbees, you're not a fucking dog. Regardless if you identify with dogs or not, you're not gonna ever be one. So why are we letting motherfuckers think that they could be something that they will never be? Never be. I will never be 7 foot. But if I say I identify with it, you got to accept that, my illusion. Doesn't mean any. I'm not judging the person. I'm judging how are we bending reality? It's like we're bending it just so other people can fit into what their imagination says. It's a lot of shit, bro. Like I said, this is one of them shows we could talk what we want. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. You can't be anything you want to be physically. But now they're trying to blur the lines where you can be. So I want to be a King Corso, and I want my name to be Charlie, and I want a motherfucking collar that's made out of 24 karat gold. And I want my master, whoever owns me, to give me gold teeth with a whole lot of diamonds on it. Permanent. Come on, bro. I tell a motherfucker that, they're gonna look at me, what the fuck is wrong with you, Tick? You want to be a fucking King Corso with gold teeth and a gold collar? Why not? Because that's not, you're not a King Corso. Oh, you gonna tell me that, but you ain't gonna tell them motherfuckers he not a woman, or tell her she not a man. All right, I see where y'all going with that shit. It's only certain individuals that we can become whatever we want to be. Stop the madness. Be who you are, but fucking stop imitating something. You're not a bullfrog just because you can jump far. You know what I mean? You're not a cat because you purr when a motherfucker pets you. Come on, bro. I speak the truth. And I ain't got nothing against them motherfuckers on the other side. That's whatever they do is what they do. Just don't judge me for what I do. What do? I drink and I fuck. What? I fucking don't care about what another motherfucker does. Cause I hope they don't care what I do. But it is what it is. Oh, wait. Yes, sir. Oh, they're doing the last Friday. It's been green lighted for them to do a last Friday. I wouldn't doubt it. Mike Tyson would want to be a pigeon because that's what he do. He do roller pigeons. I got a partner that do roller pigeons. They know they shit. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. We ain't gonna be on here too long. We getting ready to get off of this motherfucker. It's 3:57. We been on 3:57. I used to have one of them. I beat a case with one of them I had. Let me take one more shot. Yeah, man, but man, it is what it is. Hey, that's why I like this show because this late night show, we talk about what the fuck we want to. We talk about Raiders, we talk about life, opinions. This is nobody get discriminated towards. Period. If you have your opinion, you should be entitled to that shit. Because if everybody else is allowed to be entitled to their opinion, that they piece sitting down and they got a penis, that's their business, right? So our business is we gonna speak how we feel about it. Don't mean you gotta change. You gonna be who you be. 631 said he just woke up. Hey, we late nighting it, bruh. We late nighting it for real. I'm about to take me another shot. I'm told you when I get off of here, I'm going to bed. But hey, shout out to y'all for pulling up. Once again, if y'all did not hear me and you are new here, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like. Once we hit 3,000 subs, we are giving away a free TV to one lucky subscriber. I get down with this shit, y'all, for real. How many Raider content creators do you know gave away a TV? I'll wait. And next month we giving away a midget. How many people give away a midget on the let me quit, I'm bullshitting. But I am giving away a TV though. And it ain't gonna be no little ass funky ass TV. It's gonna be at least 50 inches. But like I said, I ain't bought the TV yet because I need to wait and see who wins the raffle. Then I order it and have it shipped straight to their house. On mamas. Everybody in the Bay, on Cetas. Oh, everybody in LA, on the dead homies. Come on, y'all already know. When I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Plain and simple. Y'all know this ain't no bullshit. I ain't like these other motherfuckers out there. Nah, no news on the quarterback. We hopefully by tomorrow or today. Tomorrow is today. Sunday today. I heard that we have to get a deal done. But see, people gotta understand, even if we don't get a deal done, he's still under contract for 1 year. Gino is under contract 1 year. And I wouldn't be surprised, and they don't care about taking a hit on the cap. They not tripping off of that shit, bro. Because the draft is this is what they're focused on. You can look at all the moves being made and everything. Their focus is the draft. So, okay, you get Gino for 1 year. You don't have to pay him 40, 50 mil because he's going to make what the 16 is a roster bonus or whatever it is. You go in the draft and you draft your quarterback. Tom Brady believe in sitting him 1 year? Sit him 1 year because that's all Gino got. Well, you gave up a third. Well, that third gave us the luxury of being able to groom a quarterback for the future. Think about that. That third round pick given up to get Gino allows you to have a quarterback to fill the void until your quarterback you draft is ready to take over the realms for the rest of his career. I give up third for a 10-year quarterback any day. So we just got to see how this shit unfolds. You said what free agents that I would look forward to seeing getting signed by the Raiders? That's a hard question, bruh. Well, actually, my belief in the way the draft is this year and where we're at right now, I would love for us to go out there and get a guard, an offensive guard. I keep hearing the name Tevin Jenkins from the Bears. I don't think he signed with anybody. Let me see. Everybody keep thinking tackle. We don't want a tackle. We need a guard. We need a guard. Facts. We got the tackles. We got the center. We need guards. Competition and somebody to outright win it. We need guards. So Tevin Jenkins is the name I like because he's a young dude, 26, and he was with the Bears. So I have not. Let me see. Let me check real quick and see what's going on with Tevin Jenkins. Tevin Jenkins, NFL. Tevin Jenkins is still out there. So that's somebody you can grab. Now, for how much? By sitting back and not just blowing all your money from the get-go when free agency opens, what happens is salaries start coming down. The money comes down for these guys, and there's going to be good guys left because some of these good guys thought they were going to get like, oh, I'm going to get overpaid. Not everybody got overpaid. Not everybody got overpaid, but some did. But everybody expected to try to get in a range for their position, high top dollar. It didn't happen that way. Some positions did. Hey, we seen how old boy from Minnesota, the quarterback, Sam Darnold, he didn't get $40 million from Seattle. He didn't even get 35. But everybody was saying, oh, that's why. And you look at Minnesota, like, no wonder they didn't franchise tag him, because if they did, they would have owed him $40.2 million. They didn't franchise, they just let him go. He went to Seattle and got what, 32 million per? And everybody was saying 40. The franchise tag would have dictated 40. The market ain't what everybody think it is. So Tevin Jenkins possibly number could come down. Well, not possibly. I guarantee you it is. Because it's Sunday. Free agency started on Monday as the tampering. Wednesday it opened up. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 days later, he ain't got a job. Yeah. They're not paying and offering the dollar sign he thought he deserved. That's what happens when you don't spend all your money early in free agency and you wait. Because you're going to get good ass deals to allow you to spend money elsewhere from the money you saved, signing these low salaries, because these guys are sticking around still. Look, here everybody talk about wide receiver. I thought about this earlier today. We didn't trade for DK Metcalf. We didn't get Cooper Kupp. But guess what? What wide receiver is out there that's dynamic that asked for a trade, but we all forgot about? Think about it. What wide receiver out there that everybody forgot about because we were focusing on DK and Cooper Kupp, shit like that. But this one receiver asked to be traded and said he ain't coming back, but nobody's talking about him. Oh shit, who we got in the house? Dirty Eric in the motherfucking building, bro. Hey, I see you. We got to give it up one time.
I'm out of time. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
That's right, man. What it do, man? What it do? That's right, man. I ain't seen you in a minute, man. I hope all is well, bro. For real. Damn, Dirty Eric in this motherfucker, man. Salute to you, my brother, for real. See, look, and like Admin said, Jets Wilson once out. That when free agency jumped off, you don't dive in first. You don't be the first motherfucker to dive into the water. I'm not trying to figure out if it's warm, if it's cold, if it's deep, if it's wet. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be the first one to tell you. Fuck no. I'm not him. I'm not him to be the first one to, hey, yeah, it's hella cold. Why would I be the one to test the waters and not know what the waters pertain? You know what I mean? So it's I sit back and I watch, I see, I observe, I calculate. I'm like, okay, they're making this move for a reason. You sit back and watch them. That's why I tell people about the Raiders move. Don't sell them short for what they did. I'm telling y'all that now. Do not sell your short from what they did. Do not say, we really ain't did shit, so we're going to be trash this year. They did do shit. They went out and got guys that fit what Pete Carroll's trying to build. May not be what you thought they was going to build, but it's what Pete Carroll knew he was going to build, and he got the guys to do it. Boy, to have a secondary that's full of length, 6'4", 6'3", 6'2", 6'1", that shit goes a long way, brothers, in your secondary. They cover a lot of more area than just average motherfuckers that play corner and safety. Guaranteed. They cover way more ground and area than your average motherfucker playing safety or cornerback. And they got guys 6'4", 6'3", 6'2", like length, arm length, just defend balls. They can get an extra foot or a half more than what the motherfucker at 6 foot could get with his wingspan. Y'all gotta pay attention to this shit, because there's a lot of shit that we overlook because the name ain't fancy, but what they bring to the table, we not observing and recognizing. That's crazy. You gotta recognize this shit, and I see what Pete Carroll doing. Now, can he do it? There's still a couple of more positions that I'm looking at that he need key guys in. Let's see how they maneuver. Free agency ain't over, and the draft is a month and 2 weeks. What, 6 weeks? 6 weeks away? I know better. I know better. When you get an OG that done it before, don't tell me that he's gonna do it differently the next time around. Come on now. A motherfucker that done did it before knows what he had to do it. He gonna come here with that knowledge he has. He gonna come to the Raiders and just automatically just do something way different. Get the fuck out of here. He just gonna do something there. 73 years old, rebuilt teams to the point of being contenders in 2-3 years. He did that. But you thinking since he came here, he not gonna do it and do something totally that he never done before, college or pro. He just gonna do something different. You a lamest if you believe that shit, bro. I know different. It's just like, if you say, for instance, you got a friend. This is your partner, your friend. You call him your friend, your partner. But every time he come around, your loose change and singles and dollars and shit be gone. But the one constant is him. But you like, nah, he ain't gonna do that. I know he been doing that for years since I knew him, but he ain't gonna do that now. You think that motherfucker gonna change? You think if he been stealing loose change and singles for his whole life, you think all of a sudden now he gonna just, I'm not gonna do that no more. Hey, shout out to everybody in the real world that believe anything is possible. He can change. Yeah, you think? What would you bet on it? If you didn't know him, he was betting on if he was gonna be the same person or become somebody different. What would you put on it? Your rent? $5, $100, $1,000? What would you put on it? I guarantee you it's gonna be a low dollar amount that you will put money on that. Why? Because you're betting on the fact that he's still gonna be who the fuck he is. Okay, one more shot. I'm done after this one. After I knock this one down, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here, take my ass to bed. But hey, we are live Monday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, right here on Raiders Allegiance, man. It's your boy Lunatik Raider. This is Late Night with Lunatik Raider. We talk about everything. You already know we've been covering everything. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Dirty Air. Been in your chats almost every day. I just got you, bruh. Hey, I got you, bruh. Hey, you already know, bruh. You always welcome. Whether you kick back in the chat and just observe, hey, thank you for the support, period. Hey, salute to the real ones out there, man. Like I say, I don't ask for much. I enjoy this shit. I'm a Raider fan through and through, just like you guys are. That's why we talk our shit. So with that being said, man, salute to the nation, the world's most dangerous chat. Let's go. All right, I'm done. I'm tapping out for tonight. Thank you guys for pulling up. What time is it? It's 4:12. We went over the hour mark, but it don't matter because y'all are worth it. You feel me? Shout out to everybody out there. Let me see. You said Allegiant Stadium stock is down. See, you got to remember, Allegiant Stadium, that name alone is not just about the stadium. They are an airline. So you figure they'll be down because what has been happening lately in the airline field? Planes have been going down. Planes have been going down. So faith in the airlines is not exactly. And then I heard that it's now, you remember Southwest was known for letting you check 2 bags on free? I heard they're going to start charging. That's right. Southwest Airlines will start charging for you to carry on or check on bags. They're no longer going to be 2 or free. Ain't going to happen, bro. Hey, the game done changed. You figure shit changes with the regime, like the Raiders. The regime changes. Hey, I'm telling you. So just pay attention in politics. It's the same way. When shit changes, shit changes. So yeah, bruh. I can't even go there on that one, bruh. Allegiant Stadium. Like I said, the name is on the stadium, but that's Allegiant Airlines. I've never flown Allegiant. I never flown Spirit. I never flown what the fuck are other shit. I only did Southwest because I got a Southwest credit card, so I get points. And then them points I can trade in for free flights. So I fuck with Southwest, and especially with them going to Hawaii. They go to Cuba. They go to Puerto Rico. They get out there. They get out there. Southwest is out there. But now that they charging for your bag, they're gonna charge you for your bags now. They trying to fall in line with everybody else. That's why the Raiders gotta stand alone. We can't fall in line with nobody. But these motherfuckers keep trying to call themselves Nation, Steeler Nation, whatever the fuck the Patriots want to be, Bronco. If you say Bronco Nation one more motherfucking again, say Bronco Nation one more again, motherfucker, I'll spill some. Oh, let me shut up. Shout out to everybody out there, man, for real. So with that being said, man, you guys, hey, enjoy. It is approximately 4:14 in the morning. I hope all is well with you guys. And I'll see you guys Monday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. It is the Lunatik Raider Show on Raiders Allegiance, man. I appreciate y'all. Let me get to my motherfucking shit. Bam, there we go. So with that being said, man, you guys enjoy your early morning. If you're going to bed, get some good sleep. If you're getting up and starting your day, have a great day. Lunatic Raider, hey, subscribe, like, and share, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of all the content I release, even breaking news. You guys enjoy your evening, and I'm not going to do the same shit I do on my day show. On my day show with the Lunatic Raider Show. I'm going to do something different for the late night. Hey, good night. God bless. We out.